G'day guys, Ninja here. I've got Farnsey on the table. Show us your face, Farnsey, please.
Oh, that's great.
There he is. Now, well, Farnsey was telling me how he's got a bit of stress through here. He notices that when he's shaving, he's got to bend forward here. So, like a lot of people have this posture where it's a bit pushed out here and you kind of can really feel it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat in this specific area. I'm going to try and push it down. So we want to hydrate this area. It might be stretched because of the posture. So it's always elongated. So we want to hydrate it so that it can compress and go back to its normal kind of length. But I'm also pushing down, so mobilizing the ribs through here as well. So yeah, just a real simple treatment, but can be really make a difference, be really effective. So it's going to go nice and slow and try and tune into the rate that fascia is melting at and kind of feel into where I can feel like ribs are a bit out, things like that. So they might want to pop back into place. And yeah, we're going to go nice and slow.
Yeah, that's good.
Feels good, man?
Yeah, it does.
So I can kind of give it a bit of reinforcement by, yeah, felt
did you hear the crack?
There.
Yeah.
A little pop. So that was what we're after. So we can go double hand, so I can reinforce my pressure, make it easier on my body by adding the other hand in, and I can use this other hand to kind of guide me in to the rails. We kind of say here, we want to be on the rails, so go down the pathway, this laminar groove through here that we want to clear out this gutter in a way. If you can imagine a gutter on a house, we need to kind of clear the leaves out. So we need to get down to the bottom. Don't just get the leaves that are dry and loose on the top. We want get the leaves right from where it's turned into mud and dirt and yeah, whatever else, moss and different things like that kind of accumulates in the gutters on your house. We kind of can have a similar kind of situation in our body. Yeah, it can be mud in our gutters along here.
That's a good analogy.
Resonates, you can...
Yeah, it certainly does.
That's the thing, when you can kind of illustrate something, you can kind of imagine it, and so you can kind of take that imagination of that situation, you kind of, it's apparent, you live in a house, or you drive past houses, if you live in one of those high-rise buildings, apartment complex, you can kind of see houses and you can kind of just see, old houses where they haven't been lived in for a while and they just sort of become derelict and the gardens all get out of control. Yeah, you can kind of see how that happens, but then you can there's parallel things happening in other areas of life. And we're kind of interested in the body, the ground floor, in getting the physical body healthy, flowing. It needs to be taken care of, nurtured and cleaned, but also needs flow, needs movement, and we need to protect as well. So that's what it's all about. That's what it takes to stay alive. So we need to honour all the different things that need to be maintained.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
In here, mate.
Yep. Oh.
You come up with the gardening analogy in our meeting this morning, Farnsey. You want to tell us what the gardening analogy means to you, man?
Yeah, so what that is kind of relating to your body, where your garden, if you maintain it regularly, it's looks great, easy to manage. But if you let it grow, you let all the weeds grow in your garden and your lawn has grown, it's a lot harder to clean and it takes so much longer to do the job. It's kind of similar to your body. If you've got a tight muscle anywhere around your lower back or upper shoulders or quads or hamstrings, whatever it may be, if you leave it too long, it becomes set in that shortened state or tight state, and what happens, it's similar to a weed. If it's young, you can pull it out pretty easily out of the ground, but you let it grow, the roots are really embedded in the dirt, very hard to pull out, and it takes a lot longer to treat. So for your own health's sake, always attend to any issues you may have quickly, so you can get rid of whatever the ailment is that limits you in your everyday activities. So that's what the garden analogy is.
Yeah. So when your garden's in order, it's a delight to be in.
Yes, exactly.
You know, you feel comfortable in a space for you to move around in. You can kind of see all the things that you want, and the things that you don't want aren't really there, the weeds. So it's a really great analogy. So yeah, I think that's what we need to kind of think about. What garden do we want to have? You know, what do we want to be able to move around in? So yeah, well, I kind of think with the body, you kind of got also your stomach, your gut, your heart, and your brain. So they kind of all representative of different things as well. Like your heart's your emotional self. You know, your gut is it's the digestion processing of life. You know, how's that going? Mm-hmm. And then your mental state, you know, are you kind of in a good space? Are you being challenged? Are you on purpose? Things like that. Are you around nourishing people, nourishing relationships, or are they toxic? So...
that's it. Oh.
So yeah, think about your garden. What's the state of your garden? And if your garden hasn't been attended to for 20 years, you need some help. You know, where do you start? You know, so It's like you got to have a bit of a plan if you if it's that far gone. But yeah, there is people that can help you, and I love watching those transformation videos, you know, the garden videos where they transform a yard, or even the car detailing videos, or, transformation videos of people that start off large and then they transform into somebody that's slim. So they've dreamt that into existence. So, just like a car, cleaning a car, or your yard or your body, you can dream it into existence. You got to, have action steps, a plan to succeed if you want to keep it that way. There we go. So anyway, short little video today. Simple treatment, but it can be really handy if you've got stress in the area in that back. Your posture's out, we're trying to push it down, mobilise the ribs, and hydrate that fascia that's in that elongated state. We need to kind of be able to compress again and hold our posture better rather than just be rounded and forward. And, so desk workers, drivers, people that are generally stressed out there probably have this posture in their back. So their garden, attend to it. Thanks, mate. Done.
Done.